It is the eve before the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved.
I think that the institutional push into Bitcoin will be quite significant to the price.
The day is coming fast when Bitcoin becomes a mainstream bucket for wealth allocation. ARK Invest, 21 shares, BlackRock, Bitwise, VanEck, WisdomTree, Invesco Galaxy, Fidelity, Valkyrie, Global X, Hashdex, Franklin Templeton. More than 11 spot Bitcoin ETF. All will be approved by January 10th. This is the final date to approve for ARK Invest and 21 shares. Listen to Kathy Wood explaining how significant that is for Bitcoin price.
I think that the institutional push into Bitcoin will be quite significant to the price. In fact, in our price expectations going forward, the biggest contributor is institutions as they move. They don't have to move very much in. They can move, there are trillions of dollars in assets to be allocated. If they just move in 0.1%, forget about 1%, but even 0.1 or 0.2%, that will move the needle, especially as we know, the number of Bitcoin outstanding right now is about 19.5 million. And the furthest that number is going to go is 21 million. So the scarcity value as institutions move in will begin to move the price, we believe.
Ahead of January 10th, Bitwise filed its third amendment to its spot Bitcoin ETF with the SEC. Also, Fidelity and WisdomTree filed their third and fifth amendments to their spot Bitcoin ETFs. Everyone is getting ready before this historical event. See this. America's first spot Bitcoin ETF applicant, VanEck, just releases new Bitcoin commercial. Hashdex also dropped its newest ad for the Bitcoin ETF.
It's amazing to me the tremendous impact that the home computers have had on everyone, and yet it seems that people I've talked to say that it takes you longer to do something by putting it into a computer and calling it up again than if you just kept simple records yourself in the house.
They called it an idea whose time has come. Does this mean Bitcoin is going to $1 million soon? Let us know your thoughts in comments section below. Now I want you to understand this. I want you to understand how reasonably high can Bitcoin go. Let's talk numbers. Period Boring, founder of Chamber of Digital Commerce, explaining how high can Bitcoin go after BlackRock ETF approval. Price prediction.
That marginal demand that is out there, do you have any numbers or figures in terms of just the people who haven't been able to get exposure to this asset class that may soon want to?
Yeah, we use valuation models to try to understand what is the value of Bitcoin today. We all know what the price is. It's what it's trading for on exchanges, which operate 24/7. But the real question that we need to understand, investors need to understand, is what is the value? We use 4 different valuation models. Today, it has the price of Bitcoin currently valued between $100,000 and $210,000 per Bitcoin. We also apply an S-curve analysis to look at the long-term adoption of Bitcoin. Currently, about 40% of US households have already allocated and own some form of cryptocurrency today. We are on track for 90% adoption by 2029. Once we hit that 90% adoption, prices could go as high as $1 million a coin, because again, Bitcoin has that limited supply, which is a key feature of this technology.
These 11 plus Bitcoin ETF applicant can boost the price of Bitcoin to $1 million. I think we have never seen a demand of Bitcoin that we are going to witness in the coming days. BlackRock ETF will make sure of this. Listen to Chainlink CEO explaining crypto adoption at large. This is what happens next.
I think based on the size of the folks looking to make these ETFs and their user base, I think it could be quite significant for our industry as a whole. I think it'll show very clearly that TradFi is a very big player in the blockchain space and in the DeFi space. My view has always been that TradFi and the traditional capital markets are actually the biggest net buyer, the biggest net customer of things like Bitcoin. That will begin to take shape more and more through things like the Bitcoin ETF. I think, though, it'll go very far beyond that because fundamentally, this technology is about creating better transactions, more transparent transactions, less risky transactions, more high-quality relationships between counterparties, which is fundamentally what the entire banking, capital markets, and asset management sectors are really about. And so I think the Bitcoin ETF is an efficient initial step where the bigger players in the capital markets allow folks to access cryptocurrencies. But I think they will then go on to make more and more advanced financial products of their own, and eventually even define their own decentralized finance protocols that interact with the decentralized finance protocols on public chains. And this is where our infrastructure comes in to create that connectivity and interaction, both among Web3 protocols, among capital markets protocols, and very importantly, between Web3 and capital markets.
Do you agree? Let us know your thoughts in comments section below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more crypto updates like this.